Your army halts along a hill, and in the distance you see the walls of Drezen. Smoke rises over the city. Winged figures are circling in the sky above it, but they don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategy. It was once an unassailable fortress. Luckily for us, the demons destroyed a lot of the defenses when they stormed the city, and in 70 years they haven't gotten around to mending them. But this isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Anivia stops, hearing a clamor of astonishment and jubilation outside the tent. The curtain moves and Her Majesty, Golfrey of Mendev, enters, wearing opulent armor with her famous long sword at her belt. The Queen smiles mischievously. Forgive the intrusion. It wasn't easy to catch up with you. Oh, Your Majesty is here. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Anivia says in a voice that indicates anything but. Either your chief scout is concealing her shock very well, or she was already aware of the Queen's presence in the camp. The Queen takes her place at the table. Please continue your discussion and try to imagine I'm not here. I'd like to hear the plan you settle on. Anivia spreads an old city map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. We can get through them with a ram, but then there will be street fights. It will be a hell of a fight in Drezen. Luckily, somewhere in the city there's a sacred banner, the Sword of Valor. Eomede's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption like ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy, a sign of our disgrace, and now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. That's when we'll chop them up like blind rats. But don't forget, Staunton Vane is somewhere out there, the same traitor who gave Drezen over to the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Sword of Valor. The greatest crusader relic, the Sword of Valor, is a banner once carried to battle by Eomede herself. It is both a symbol and a powerful artifact, which emits an aura that blocks demonic powers. However, the banner only works this way in righteous hands, hidden from the eyes of believers. It loses its properties. Nura raises her hand like a student in class. May I say something? May I? I have a plan. Reggie looks at you without speaking. It seems he has a suggestion. Eagle Watch. In matters of battle, I'm going to listen to Regil. But Nura is a historian. Oh, that's a difficult. I mean, Eagle Watch is useless. They're traitors in our midst and they have no idea about them. She didn't even came to me like, I have a suspicion. No, she's absolutely useless. So either Regil and Nura. And it's a difficult question. He has a good military mind, but Nura is an historian, and this is historical sight. So she might have insight knowledge into a weakness that nobody else can have. So we're going to listen to Nura first. What difference does it make? No plan is going to save us. Irabeth's eyes shine feverishly into her gaunt face. Who are you lying to? Yourself? Each other? The gods? For a moment, she looks at the Queen's stony face, hesitating. But then she continues in a hollow voice. Everything is futile. You all realize that we're going to die. We're leading our people to the slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We won't last 5 minutes in Drezen. Beth, are you nuts? Yes, it's a dangerous gig. Okay, we all knew what we were signing up for, but now that we've got here, you want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Drezen by some miracle and we're about to take it back. Kinda late to chicken out, don't you think? Oh no, maybe she got corrupted by the ghoul bite. Doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die, but what could he do to fend off death? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Irabeth's voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making its way through the sticky veil of fog that fills your mind. That demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little more and its wave of rage will engulf you. Irabeth, pull yourself together. Remember, Kenabris, despite everything, we won and stopped the catastrophe. We won? Yes. By some miracle we took a bite out of the demon forces. Without the powers you were granted, we'd have died in the Grey Garrison. End of story. But we have powers. They were granted to us twice. Girl, what's happening? Drezen will be our death. You, Commander, might still have a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. You pathetic little nothing. You were so proud of your strength, and yet you broke so easily. The demonic rage inside you sees this and searches for an exit. It struggles to get... Demonic rage? It struggles to get out, exhausting, threatening, and convincing at the same time. You also feel strong enough to keep it under control if you want to. There you have it, a perfect illusion of why the Crusades have made not an inch of progress in 100 years. A whining upstart commander has been put in charge of a knightly order by an idealistic queen, circumventing all rules of military hierarchy. And now said upstart has crumbled in her first serious trial. Regil chuckles harshly. Absolutely everything in this situation, from the story of Irabeth's rise to the reasons why she lost her reason and morale, demonstrates how dire matters truly are on our front. These problems can be rectified, of course, but to do that, we will need to drive the black sheep from the herd. Sir Paralictor, are you comfortable with his idealistic queen standing next to you? Very much so, your majesty. Besides, you asked us not to pay you any heed. The queen looks at Irabeth. Her voice, when she begins to talk, sounds surprisingly soft. I was in your place once, Commander Tirabade, many, many years ago. I also wanted to throw my sword to the ground and give up. What made you want that, your majesty? What happened? Irabeth avoids looking at the queen. What happened? My god died. The neighboring lands were being devoured by the world wound, and it didn't seem it would stop at Sarkoris. Galfrey's voice remains warm and a little pensive. In this moment, it is easy to believe that she is more than a century old and has seen all the horrible events of the region unfold before her eyes. But I am still here, and my kingdom still stands just as it did the day my doubts nearly got the better of me. Ah, of course we're going for lawful. We need lawful, which is extremely important. Lawful requires angel mythic path. A paladin who loses their spirit and forgets their duty. That is the worst kind of betrayal. The betrayal of yourself. Irabeth tenses, clenches her teeth. Wait, what? Morgan has changed alignment and no longer meets the class requirements. What are you talking about? Your new alignment is lawful good. Of course. Of course. Find and reach Scroll of Atonement to get your powers back. What are you talking about? We need to be lawful good. Anivia catches Irabeth's eyes and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we going to do, Commander? My queen. What are your plans? I will storm the city with the army. I'm told that my presence improves morale. Anura, what's your plan? Oh, my plan is great. It's a magnificent plan. Here, take a look. Nura spreads another map across the table. I had to dig in the archives to find it, but it was worth it. This is it, the ace that will bring us victory. There is a map of a secret passage that leads to Drezen's dungeons. An entire army can't pass through there, but your unit can easily get through and strike the demons from below. They definitely won't be expecting that. Besides, of course we don't know exactly where the Sword of Valor is stored, but I think we should look in the dungeons first. With a little luck, you will win the battle before the demon even realizes it's begun. Okay. Reginald, what do you want to suggest? My scouts were able to approach the fortress walls, and they learned something unpleasant. The demons have giants who can shoot alchemist fire from catapults. Or something even worse. They're positioned here. Reginald draws a crosses on the city map. Luckily, as Anivia said, the city fortifications are in a sorry state. If we come from this side, through the temple ruins, we can sneak up on the giants and finish them off before they inflict any serious damage on your army. On our army. It's a highly risky maneuver. If my unit was injured and exhausted or suffered significant losses, I would consider the risk excessive and never countenance this plan. Fortunately, thanks to the commander's timely aid, the Hell Knights suffered almost no losses during the encounter with the gargoyles. You aided the beleaguered Hell Knights and accepted their leader's offer to help you in your campaign. We're ready to perform the maneuver, but we'll need cover in case we run into any special demons, like the Nabasa we all remember. Commander, I would like your party to attack the giants with us. The fighters won't like that. Our lads are hoping the commander will personally lead them into battle, not go off with the Hell Knights. Really? They won't like it. I'm getting tired of talking about the outrageous state of discipline in the Crusader army. Shall we see how they like fire raining down on them from the sky? Shall we ask them if they like the boots that we give them? The food that we feed them? A soldier doesn't need to like what we do. What are the Eagle Watch Knights going to do? The Eagle Watch are the most experienced crusaders in the army. They must set an example for the others. We'll spread them across our other units, so each one has at least a few. Well, we attack at dawn. Begin preparations now. Where will you be in this battle? We need to go through the dungeon. I mean, yes, giants, fire, very, very bad, but if we want to win this great battle, we need the banner. We need to stop the demons from teleporting. That is of the utmost of importance. So, of course, we're going to use Nura's map and go through the dungeons. So, you've chosen to ignore my suggestion. Very well, I won't object. You lead this army and you bear the responsibility for the outcome of this operation. If you so command, I can send my people to act on their own, and I will attack with your group. Wonderful! All that digging through dusty archives paid off. Alright, we attack at dawn. May the gods, and may the good gods, help us. Wait, what is this? Thought this would now lead to us being able to immediately start the battle, apparently. That's not the case. Area exit. Can we talk to people? Do we have new dialogue options before the grand battle? Let's see. Can we talk to the Queen? No. Of course. Okay. And we're just going to start the battle for Drezen.
That is quite a discovery.
Too late for apologies!
Mortals, what excellent prey.
Close ranks.
None air orama.
Mind over muscle!
Careful now.
I refuse to accept their statement.
You are nothing before me.
You are a crusader, right? Did you come to free Drezen? My name is Arushale.
Ruby eyes watch you cautiously from behind the iron bars. A woman with a delicate face, horns on her forehead, and broad wings behind her back is trying to unlock the door with her long nails. Noticing you, she stops and raises her hand timidly in a greeting. You recognize her voice. It's the same woman who sent the message to Desna's priest in Kenabis, warning of the impending demon attack. Oh, that's the good one that helped us. Who are you?
Your eyes do not deceive you. I am a demon. But I swear, I fight the forces of the abyss just like you. Desna helped me understand how disgusting the life of a succubus is. For the last few years, I've been passing the demons' plans to the Crusaders and running sabotage operations. I even tried to warn Kenabris of the attack. That's what got me locked in this cage.
A demon on the path to redemption? If she's not lying, this is a true miracle. Of course, it's hard to trust a demon, but Goddess, I beg you, let this be true.
An experiment on one's own nature. How interesting. My sincere respect, my honorable colleague. Do keep me informed about the results.
A repentant demon. Of course. Don't tell me you believe a single word from her filthy lips.
Why should I believe a demon?
You have no reason to trust me. I am a succubus, which means no matter how believable my words are, all of them could be a sweet lie. Even if I swear by Desna that I'm on your side, it would be wiser not to trust me. But I am not trying to lead you to evil. I won't promise an easy way to defeat the demons and then lead you into a trap. I am not offering any deals. I only ask for one thing. Let me out of this prison. I will leave and never bother you again.
Didn't you try to warn the people of Kenablis about the attack?
Yes, that was me. Ever since I went over to the Crusaders' side, I've been sending them information about the demons' plans. Sadly, my warnings didn't help save Kenabris.
You're free.
This was ill-considered. You should have killed her here, not given her a chance to return and stab us in the back.
Fly away! Fly free, you beautiful, scary butterfly.
Thank you. I will not ask you for anything else, and I will offer nothing in return. You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again.
Like to see you again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Battle formation.
Let me then peace. Okay.
Save the last one for me.
Want to gobble me up, demons? I'll gobble you up myself. Oh dear, insane prisoner. Shard of Knight's Bracers. This item bears a trace of lost power. Seems you found a shard of a destroyed artifact. If you find all of the fragments, an artisan with enough skill could restore it for you.
I am your judge, and soon your executioner. That's why I'm better.
Here's for Terry, huh?
Must have hurt.
Kneel before me.
This was simple enough.
Godspeed.
I'll remove this
Close ranks.
Do not fear! Do not
I'll take Drezen.
They will break against our...
You're irrelevant.
Call me again if you need to.
Anything new?
The heartbeat quickens.
This was simple enough.
Battle for reason.
This was simple enough. Call me again if you need to.
I am your judge, and soon your executioner.
No time for debates.
This was simple enough. This was simple enough.
Draw the first blood.
Close ranks.
Call me again if you need to.
Save the last one for me.
Let us press on.
Interesting, so this appears to be the second stage of the attack or what? What about all of the rest of the city?
I'll cut you wide open! I'm sure they made us go hard, right?
Multiple layered siege maps with several walls and gates. Imagine this in Total War. Oh, this would be glorious. But alas, that's not what we get.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Into the fray! This was simple enough.
Let us not hesitate.
I won't let you hurt my friends!
Defeat is not an option.
This was simple enough.
Long ago, in this temple, Iomedes clerics blessed the Crusaders on their way into battle against the forces of the Abyss. Okay.
I stand ready.
The statue of Iomedes rises above the desecrated paraphernalia of the temple. The corruption of the Abyss retreats in the face of the cleansed relic's sanctified powers.
Battle
Do not hold back.
Are we ready to move out?
Our path
What a
leads on.
discovery!
What of Mysticum? Letter from Drezen. Lady Golfrey, Drezen has fallen. The city is lost, and may you be damned. May you be damned for sending us here, for not telling us that the worst fate isn't death, promising the protection of your holy banner, which did not save us from the monsters, for not being with us. Where were you when the squad of smiling knights was dying, but did not cry for mercy, but held the pathetic little street leading to the temple? Where were you when our blood filled the gutters and mixed with the sewage? Where were you when our will and our spirit was broken, beaten, and left sobbing like a wolf wench? Your thrones built upon the corpses of naive fools and adventurers hungry for glory. I realized this when the demons brought Commander Vestral into the square and threw him into San Enre's healing fount, and then lit a fire beneath it. Commander was boiled alive for 3 days, while Sarenre's once merciful but now cruel blessing prevented him from dying. His skin was covered with blisters and slid off his flesh. We stood in the square and watched, the cold wind torturing our own naked bodies. Our blood flows from our wounds as if it's trying to flee this horrible place. Deprived of water, our throats crack and bleed. Deprived of food, our stomachs dry out and wither. For 3 days the commander could not die. His meat grew grey and smelled so sweet. I ate it myself for wanting to taste it. Commander Vastol stopped screaming by the first midnight. By dawn he could only grunt. On the third morning, the stern man, who had no mercy for himself or his enemies, was crying like a baby. His tears were endless. He was literally cooking in them. Then the fount finally cracked and he died. The new ruler of Drezen, the demoness Minago, dined on his flesh. But she was not greedy. Each of us prisoners, tortured with hunger, received a piece of the commander. Do you know what a person cooked alive for 3 days smells like, Golfrey? Writing this pains me greatly. Some terrible insect stung my hand during the battle. Now it has swelled to twice its normal size, and it's the color of raw beef. The skin is about to burst. The heat is melting me, body and soul. But I will finish this letter, so you will know all, because there will be at least a drop of justice in this if you are brought to understand what has happened to us because of you. When I finish writing, the demon will send the letter to you, the last of the charmed doves you gave to Commander Vastol. They ate the others. This letter will earn me a chance. I will crawl at their feet and beg for mercy. I will give any oath, because I can't take it anymore. Enough is enough, and may you be damned. Not your loyal servant anymore, Knight German. But yeah, Mom. Oh dear. Yes. Wait, do we want to rest here? No, we don't want to rest here.
Under guidance.